How's ever? Yeah, something like that. Let me get this up here where I can see what's happening. Oh, I just turned the wrong volume down. So can you guys see us and hear us and all that good stuff okay? Hi, Sheila. Hi, Pam. Hi, Brian. Hi, Mike. Jen forgot to do not disturb her phone again, obviously. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, now I'm back. Well, they got to get his tea first. Yeah, well, I am not home, so I'm, hopefully it don't kill me, guys. I'm crossing my fingers. Hey, Four Winds. Hey, Peter. So Jen is be out here in just a minute. Hi, Brenda. Jen will be out here in just a minute. We are at a friend's house today down in Waldron, and we have been installing a new well pump. Jeff Garrison says, rust your pipes. Hey, Appalachian Bonnet. It's funny, Jeff, because I'm down here working on pipes today. Not sure what you're talking about, but yeah. So anyway, we've been installing a well pump, about a 200-foot deep well. And hi, Judy. About a 200-foot deep well. We pulled it this morning and just went and got the parts we needed a little while ago. And oh, the water well. Okay, yeah, that's what we're working on. Hey, Michael. Today, I'm at someone else's house, and, well, there's actually tea in there. I just drank a little bottle of tea, and this is what I've got now. So, but, hi, Nancy. Hey, Cece. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, I've got some tea, but I just drank a whole bottle of it and decided to wash it down with some water, I guess. It is hot, and it is even hotter in that well house I've been working in. Well, I hope you are good. Hey, Bobby. Good sir, don't get to hit my friend. Too hot. That's what, yeah, too hot. Yeah, no, it's been hot. It's been super hot. Yeah, I've seen those 12-volt well pumps. I just don't know how they're going to work. They're not a high pressure pump. I'm going to have to I'll probably try one of these days. We'll see. So, yeah, we pulled the well pump about 11 o'clock this morning. And, pulling 200 foot of well pump up out of the well just about did me in, guys. I had to go in, turn the fan on, sit down, and of course he's got AC in there, but I still had to have a fan on. It was bad. It was bad. Yeah, Peter, it's hot. But finally got cooled off and went and got the parts and everything, got everything hooked up. Just got the pump dropped back down into the well. I'm Chevy guy for a second time this week. Just got the well or the pump dropped back down in the well and got the wiring all hooked up. Right, literally, I had to run over here and hit go live on the phone. So I haven't got to turn the power on over there yet to see how it's going to work. So that's going to come after this live. Try one with a pressure tank. Yeah, Brian, the only thing that I've noticed, I think about 6 pounds, something like that. not a very big gallon per minute pump, and not a big high pressure pump, but would work perfect for us just filling up our tanks and stuff. That it would work great for us. I wanted to try one, but I didn't want to, waste my money. So we went ahead and bought the regular well pump. I think if anything happens to this pump and that we're using now, and we might try one of those 12 volts. Salty Stain said that damn Chevy guy for the second time this week. Hey, Ford dude, how's it going? Now, Salty Stain, see there, now you got somebody to talk to.
All right. Hey,
hi,
guys.
Cassie.
How's everybody doing today?
Look, she finally decided to show up, y'all.
My tummy was bothering me. Leave me alone.
75 degrees in Salem, Oregon. Wow.
Ah,
Or 72 degrees.
must be nice.
Hey, Greg.
There's a familiar face.
Yeah, no kidding. Fancy meeting you in here.
Hey, Peter and Elaine. How's it going? I don't know who Wiley said hello to already, but
Yeah. I think I've tried to catch everybody. Well, I haven't caught Elaine yet. I didn't see Elaine. So everybody's saying hi to you now.
said something about the wind generator. Was that Barbara? Oh no, Brian.
You have to figure some solar out or get a wind generator up. LOL. Yeah.
We have a wind generator. We just haven't got it up yet. We need a pole.
So yeah, I've got to get a pole for the wind generator. That's the main thing. I pretty much have our solar figured out, and I figured out that all of our solar panels are no good. I think.
Yeah. Haven't figured out how. It's a chilly 99 degrees.
Wow. Hey, Beth.
Hey, Pam, I'm here. I was just a little late getting in here because I had to take a bathroom break.
You need a pole with all those trees? Yeah. Well, yes, because, once you get up into the top of a tree, it's going to be moving around all the time. And, I just don't think it's a good idea.
And the wind generator that we have needs to be able to spin 160 or 365 degrees around it. So the blades don't hit it.
That'd be 360 degrees.
Whatever, okay? It's been a long, hot day today. And so we actually wanted to mount it.
Wisconsin. Hi, Deb.
We wanted to mount it on the end of our beam that we use to put the tarp over.
Yeah.
But we still need a metal pole because the thingy that it connects to has to go on a metal pole. And so, yeah, we need a metal pole.
And the wiring runs down through the middle of the metal pole to go in, to wire it up and all that good stuff. But
yeah. So we need a pole. But we have a wind generator.
It was Barbara sent us, though.
I think so.
Was it? Yeah.
Thank you, Barbara.
That thing is going to be so awesome when we finally get it done. Yes.
You want to pull up a chair? No.
We're going with Wiley. Hey, Wiley. Hey, Jen. I made it. Hi, Larry. That's why I send you what I find on Solar on Marketplace. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is you're 5 hours away from us. Everything you're sending me is up in Missouri. But I did find a lot. I found some 390 watt panels. I think they're like an hour away from us or something. It's got all brand new panels, and he wants $100 a piece for them. Super smoking deal. And I think that's what we're going to start investing in. Every time I have a couple $100 extra bucks, we're going to go buy a couple of panels. And I mean, right now we have 5 100-watt panels hooked up, and we're only putting out like 4.5 amps. So something's not right, and I'm pretty sure those panels just aren't performing like they need to. And so even 2 of those panels would replace what we have and be a lot better anyway. So
yeah.
Missouri is not so far away, Wiley, if it's a bargain. Yeah, right, Elaine, but I mean,
we can't just like go when we have $200 because that's going to be what it costs to get there and back.
Right.
And I mean, if it was a great deal, I mean, he drove to Missouri to get our truck. So it's not that we won't drive far for a good deal. It's just that we don't have a pocket full of money to spend. And if we were going to go, we'd have to be able to get a lot and not just one or two here or there. So
right, Brian, one panel would help. Yeah, for sure. But for an hour, for a 2 hour drive, so you're an hour up there and an hour back to where these panels are, I just don't feel like we would be doing all that great of a deal unless we bought 2 or 3 of them at a time. Yeah, maybe we'll get rain by Saturday or Sunday.
I kind of don't want rain because then it gets even hotter after it rains.
Ford dude, $100 each for 390 watt panels. It's really, really good. And I'm finding a lot of them $100, $125 a piece. Some of them's used, some of them ain't, some of them, I don't know, but
nobody I know has a pocket full of money. Me neither. Yeah. We need some rich friends, Wiley.
Yeah, no kidding. I've been praying for rain for the last 3 weeks. Nothing yet, but hopefully we will. We got rain, what?
2 days in a row.
3 or 4 days ago, and it was 2 days in a row, and holy moly.
It was a lot of rain.
I think that's why it's so darn hot. And hey, Eddie, it's 100 degrees here. Whoop. And I need rain. I need the grass to grow. Yeah. I don't even remember what I was saying now.
I don't know. Talking about how it's not worth it to drive for just a couple solar panels, or some used, some not. I don't know.
Oh, no, it was what I was talking about the rain. We got all that rain the other day, and then it's been these last couple of days. So we got all that rain, and it stopped raining at like noon on one day, and then the next day, it was 107 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So hot.
It was so hot.
Even with our mister and
Joseph,
our fans and sitting still, drinking a cold drink, it was still really, really hot.
105 here and a storm blowing in tomorrow. Wow. You're in Texas, ain't that right, Cassie? I can't remember. That's the truth, at least in my world.
I don't know.
It's not hotter here. It's not hotter here.
I always sit where the sun's filtering right in my eyes. That's fine.
It's only like in the high 90s here. She just said it's 105 in Texas.
Give it like 10 minutes.
So where are you guys right now? So we are down in Waldron, Arkansas. I'm not going to say, well, it's Greg. I'll say it's Greg. It's our friend Greg. He has bought this land down here, and we're down here working on his well. Just put a new well pump in for him. And literally, I just got the well wired up and had to come over here and hit go live. So
yep.
I haven't even got to flip the breaker yet to see if the well's going to work. So, yeah.
We figured his pump was bad last time we were here. Yeah. So we got a new pump and the stuff we needed to install that.
Yeah, and when we pulled it apart, where the wiring that goes down in the well connects to the pump, that was all burned up and just bare wires. So it was definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Who knows whether it would be, the pump might still be good. It might have just been that electrical problem is the reason it was not working. But why do all this work to put an old pump back in and not know? So he went ahead and bought a new pump, and we dropped it in. So. And
now after we're done with the live stream, we have to go in the pump house and fix some PVC that got broke. We assume when it froze, or it probably froze and broke. But that's going to be the easy part. Wiley's arms have been like noodles since he pulled that pump out of there. Oh, that hose, that 1-inch hose was full of water. And we're trying to pull it out of there. And it's, oh man.
Man, I'm telling you, it was a workout for sure.
So much that when Wiley's putting it back together, Michael's having to help him because Wiley's like, I just don't have the strength left right now.
Pray it works. Do you have an old pedestal fan that swivels? No. We've got an old, it's not a pedestal fan, but it's one of them little, that stands up Just got the little flat
Like a
bottom on
desk
it,
fan,
like a desk
kinda.
fan or whatever that swivels. But no, we don't have a pedestal fan.
Yeah.
Um,
How long? Do you know how long the blades are on that wind generator?
I would say they're probably 3.5 feet.
So we
each.
probably need.
So 6 foot. Oh, you mean
you really only need it from the bottom.
the pole?
Like,
you mean?
yeah, the pole. We could probably get away with like a 4-foot pole. Huh?
Oh yeah, probably. Well,
I mean, if we mounted it on like
I'd
where
say
we were talking
5
about,
foot.
5-foot
Yeah.
pole. So yeah, we need like a 5-foot steel pole.
Yeah, about 3/4 or 1 inch diameter, 5-foot steel pole. Would somebody ask that?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I think that's maybe why they were talking about an old.
Oh,
fan,
the pedestal
'cause
fan.
yeah,
Oh,
'cause the
okay,
pedestal
I get it.
fan
I
would
get
have
it.
that.
Pam, no, we don't have any goats. We had some in Oklahoma, but we sold them all before we moved over here because we knew we didn't have the infrastructure for goats yet. We do plan on, hopefully getting some in the future once we get infrastructure all set up for them.
Mm-hmm. Although something we're going to be working on in the near future is our a pin for our pigs, because we found that word that our renter moved out.
Yeah, our
And
renter's out of the house.
So we had a friend check on the place yesterday, and the pigs are still there. So we're going to have the friend go over and feed the pigs for the next week or so until we can go get them.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to build a fence.
And I've got to figure out a horse trailer or a pig trailer.
Oh, yeah.
If anybody knows anybody around here local that has a livestock trailer we could borrow for a couple of days, it would be awesome.
I know Mel and Gary have one, but I think they use it for storage.
Yeah, they've got it all storage.
So I don't want to have
all their stuff are in it. So yeah, I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to use. I wouldn't want to ask them.
I really don't want to have to drive.
You might not want to, but I just cleaned out our tool trailer that we brought.
Oh. No, we can put the pigs in there.
Them pigs wouldn't fit in that.
Maybe one of them. Yeah.
Jen, don't start yawning. It's contagious.
I
I'm
know.
late cooking supper.
Sorry, now you said it. Now I gotta do it again.
That's fine, Rose. We totally understand.
I'd probably be starting dinner pretty soon too if we weren't, or if we were at home.
Hi, Christy. SLR's, it's not in great shape anyway, she said.
Oh, okay.
Barbara said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know they're using it for storage anyway.
Yeah.
So
I've seen it when we've went over to hang out and stuff. So.
no, they are not using it now. They moved it to the camp place. Oh, okay.
Huh.
David has one he got from Bitty Boo. Oh, huh.
It would be best if we could borrow a livestock trailer from somebody in Arkansas, because then we could haul it over there, and then when we brought the pigs back, then we could return it locally rather than having to drive an empty trailer back to Oklahoma to return it. Because we have friends.
I probably could find one in Oklahoma, but yeah, then I'd have to drive all the way back to Oklahoma to take it back, and that's just not the greatest.
Yeah.
Pam said she has 8.
8 what?
I'm assuming trailers?
Goats?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe goats.
I think she asked about goats first.
She
so
say 8 trailers. Holy yeah, I bet you are. She's the one that asked about
You
goats.
probably have 8 trailers. What are you talking about?
Shh.
What do you mean it's 8? He has at least 10.
I would say all Mel and Gary.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't really. I mean, we just found out yesterday that she's gone out of our house in Oklahoma. So
we haven't even put a plan together.
Yeah,
yet.
we haven't even put any plan together yet. So yeah, I'm assuming we'll be making some phone calls and asking around. But it just hit. I don't know. I guess maybe it was because of the question about the goats that it hit me, and yeah, whatever.
I wonder where that road goes, because it gets a lot of traffic.
Yeah, that's a lot of traffic on that road. To be a dirt gravel road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see people's names. Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Like I said, I can identify your profile picture if I see you a lot on here, but
Rachel said that she's here listening, but at the doc's office with the kids for their checkup. Hope all is well.
Are they feeling sick, or is it just a standard checkup?
Yeah, I might have to hit David up.
Yeah,
We'll
we might. Because he's not that far from us. It would be, like I said, it'd be a lot better to borrow a trailer from someone local to us than.
Yeah, Pam said goats. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not sick, just before we move, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert. Good luck getting a trailer, y'all. I will pray someone has one for you to borrow.
So
Thanks, Brian.
we had one before we moved.
Yeah, but it was pretty rough shape. I mean, it was an old trailer. I give like $500 for it, and it was an old trailer, and it was. I don't know that I would even want to try to haul the pigs all the way from Oklahoma down here.
No. And, that was like to take the animals to the vet.
Yeah,
down the road,
and
not out of state.
Then when we sold our milk cows, we threw the trailer in with the package, and so yeah. Anyway.
Some of our really, really good friends took our cows. I wish we had a place for one of them because I would love to have a milk cow, but...
Jeff said Wiley may have 8 trailers, but he needs 9. I need a livestock trailer. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly right.
That's one we don't have. We've got a box trailer, but I would hate to put them in there because it'd be like so gross.
I wouldn't want to put them in there simply because I'd be afraid they would just tear the walls down on it. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna have to be a pretty good trailer to hold them pigs.
Mm-hmm. They're coons, so they're not.
Yeah,
awful,
but they're still pretty darn tough.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
and they're big. The 2 males are huge. But then we can start letting the pigs like clear up the forest for us. I have to figure out where I'm going to put their pen. We're just going to use hog panels. And I want to make it to where we can move them without letting them out. At our place in Oklahoma, they pretty much stay close to the house.
I'm just afraid moving them to a new place. They'll probably wander off. But yeah, they hang out in our yard. I mean, they don't ever go anywhere. Every now and then they'll see them up at CC or something. But yeah.
They might go eat the acorns out of the neighbor's yard.
Right. But, yeah. You would have bacon by the time you get back. Yeah, right. I may need to get some to clear some land.
Goats or pigs?
Yeah. I think she said, I think she was talking about pigs. But.
Yeah. So I think that coons are more like pasture pigs.
Yeah.
And so they forage a lot.
But they clear. They're a good clear. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's.
Then Mikey can take a break. They can turn brush into bacon.
Yeah. Right. Mikey can't do that.
No. Yeah. Yum. Bacon. It's been a while since I think the last time we had bacon was at the meetup. Yeah,
probably.
It just costs too damn much.
It is too freaking expensive. I put pallets on my pickup trailer and haul mine.
Hey, we could use it. Well, I don't know. I'm afraid it'd be too hot.
What the heck?
What?
Why are you on a different channel? Why are you on a different? What is that all about? He was on the Hill Homestead a while ago. Now look.
Oh, hey, Cece. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm just afraid that metal trailer that we have probably
it's too little. Or that
really
metal
hot.
Trailer. Yeah, I don't know. They also work good at sealing ponds. Yes, they do.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Yes, it's been forever since I bought bacon. Yeah.
It just is way too much.
Where are they?
At our place in Oklahoma.
Oh, I think he's talking about us.
Oh, where are we?
We're at a friend's house. I'm installing a new well pump for him, so yeah.
It's been a fun hot day. Let's just say I'm really glad he has air conditioning.
Yeah, right.
Because when we get too hot, we can go inside. And I'm really glad he's got these shade trees out here that we can sit under. He said we could do our live inside, but we don't want to get too used to that AC because then we'll go home and be hating life.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure that solar hot wire, the electric fence wires like what Jeff has for the chickens, I bet that probably would work good for pigs.
We don't have any of that. unfortunately. So
Hi, Neil.
we did use electric fencing at our place in Oklahoma, but when we got rid of our cows, we threw that in with the deal on the cows
Yep.
for our friends. And so we sold our electric fence controller thingy.
Yep.
But it was 110 anyway, so we wouldn't have really been able to use it.
We wouldn't have been. It wasn't solar, so.
We would need a solar one, which are not nearly as reliable as one that you plug in, but. Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. I don't even know what to talk about.
Oh.
So yeah, I've got to come back down here on this place here pretty soon and do a water line from the well house out to the shop. So we'll be back down here in the future. And
and Greg brought us the metal that we need to fix.
Oh yeah, Greg bought me 2 5-foot sticks of 2x6 quarter-inch wall rectangle tubing or whatever you want to call it, so I can fix my dump trailer. And he told me I could bring my dump trailer down here and use his shop and his welder and everything to do it.
Yeah.
So
the problem is we got to trailer the trailer.
Yeah, I've got to put the trailer on a trailer to get it down here so I can get it fixed. So
yeah. So, all right, Elaine, you're probably right. I mean, some people might not like it, but coons are like dogs. They are very, very friendly. They don't root holes everywhere. I'm sure they'd probably eat flowers.
Cece said, I built an A-frame. I'm on my tablet.
Oh. Built an A-frame for your tablet? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know.
That must be why he's on the Crystal Caps, because he's on his tablet.
Oh, how far are we away from home? I think we're about an hour.
Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that many miles, but it's like mountain roads, and speed limit is like 45 most of the way, I think.
Hey, Brian, how's it going? If you're going to get hog panel anyway, could you weld some to a flatbed trailer and make a pin on the flatbed trailer? Yeah, probably.
We already have
all the hog panels in Oklahoma.
No, they're here. We brought Ben bought.
Oh, they are here. That's right. Benjamin brought them here. That's right.
Yeah, we have them, but we have to use them to build a fence. So I don't know.
Yeah, Brian, we are at a friend's place, Greg, down in Waldron. I'm having to replace a water pump, the well pump for him, and
it's funny how us Americans use time to tell distance. Yes.
Yeah, for getting angle iron. Yay for getting angle iron for dump trailer. Hi, Jody.
He said no on my trailer. Oh, he built an A-frame on his trailer. What'd you build an A-frame on your trailer for? Or is he saying we could build an A-frame on his trailer? I'm confused. We're gonna have to call CC back.
Yeah.
Yeah, call him and talk to him.
Maybe he's talking about his pickup bed trailer.
Maybe.
I don't know.
What'd you build it for, Cece? What'd you build an A-frame for?
Why does Michael not have his own channel? Because he don't like to be on this stuff?
Mm-mm. He doesn't mind, like, being in the background doing stuff, but he's not really a people person, and he's a man of few words, and so he doesn't...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if Michael had a YouTube channel, it would be like those guys overseas somewhere that turn it on time lapse, and you'd watch them like dig a hole in the ground and turn it into this cool house with like an in-ground swimming pool and stuff. That would be what Michael would do, and it'd have no words. Hey, Jody.
They get a lot of...
They get a lot
of views.
Hunter turned me onto that, and I was like, dang, you almost can't stop watching.
Brian, actually, that's not a bad idea, except I don't know how I'd get them up in that thing, because that thing sits way up off the ground, and it would be a hard deal to get them in there.
There ain't no picking them up.
Yeah, no.
Because I bet our boys are a couple 100 pounds each.
Right there. He's sitting right there. Just like, yep, there he is.
He likes to be a part of it, but not really.
I like to figure out what's going on.
To haul the pigs. CC, I think if you're talking about your pickup bed trailer, that'd be the same problem. I don't know how we'd ever get them up in it. That'd be the problem.
We had a really hard time getting them into our stock trailer.
Yeah, into the stock
and it was
trailer.
only like 8 inches off the ground or something. We had to tie a rope around their mid section where it would like hook on their legs, and we had to like yank them in, and someone had to push and pull up on them, and it's so hard to move them.
Someone suggested for David to hire Michael to come help clean up the trees that were just knocked down.
I ran into David at Walmart the other day.
Hi, Marcia. We are hoping we will have a good weekend for sure.
Wiley's got to work tomorrow, so.
Yeah, build a wooden ramp or something at your other place. Maybe. I mean, it's possible.
We'd have to put sides on it too.
No, he's talking about the dump trailer. Dump trailer would be good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My granddaughter loved watching those silent guys building. That honestly, they're pretty darn mesmerizing. It is really cool to watch some of that stuff. Hi, Paul. You're late. Where you been?
So, Barb, this point, they're just really expensive pets. We would like to butcher one. One of the males is fixed and doesn't really have a purpose. The other two, one's a female, one's a male that's not fixed. And so we're hoping to have babies.
So CC said you tilt the trailer. So I'm assuming his pickup bed trailer, you tilt it where it sits down on the ground.
Yeah. But then what happens when you get one in it and it flattens out and you tip it back and then the one falls back out while the next one's trying to get in? Because getting them to go in at the same time ain't going to happen.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Promise we'll get it figured out.
You plan on butchering? Oh, yeah.
I forgot. Wiley finally got me a ring today. Check that out. He come over to me and he's like, here, and he put it on my finger.
Patrick said, did you hear that, everyone? Gen 1's babies.
Like 4-legged kind. I am done with the 2-legged babies.
Sweet feeding ramps.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, Wiley. Goodbye, I bet. Awesome, Wiley.
Yeah, if we had ramps and some sweet feed, I think it would work. When we were loaded them up last time, we didn't have ramps. We figured, it's not that high. We can get them in there.
Yeah.
It was a pain in the butt.
Yes, it was. Wiley David has new wheels and tires at Big Mike and Terry's for the trailer at Biddy Boo's place.
We need to go to Mike and Terry's.
I've been talking to Terry and she just never got back with me.
Oh.
I
haven't touched base with it. Probably busy trying to move.
Crayon ring, give that to Jason with a white rock. Marshmallows at David's. On the ring. Oh. Well, actually, I didn't even have to buy the ring. Greg bought us some cupcakes today, and it was stuck in the top of the cupcake.
Yeah. You want me to move the camera, or you want to stay off camera?
Okay.
You okay? Okay. This isn't Greg. This is Greg's son.
This is Greg's son, Hunter, everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can y'all still hear us okay? We might just have to talk a little bit louder so y'all can hear us.
I talk loud enough anyway.
Right. Oh, all right.
Back to good. What did back to good say? Oh, Jason at White Rock is going to be jelly of that ring.
Oh. I'm going to have to take a picture of it and send it to Tara so she can show him. Actually, I don't even know if I have Tara's phone number. What a shame. What?
I don't know what Patrick's saying, huh? What? I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, look. Wiley finally got me a ring, y'all.
It's the only one that counts.
Yeah. It It's the thought that counts. Yeah. Everybody saying hi, Hunter.
Yep.
What's up?
Earlier, Greg said Hunter, and I turned around and I saw this Hunter, and I was like, wait a second, that's not my Hunter.
Yeah, it is a hot one today.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Liam.
I am so glad we're in the shade, and there's a little bit of a breeze.
Oh,
right
tiny bit, yeah. It could definitely be better, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Whew.
Hey, Joe.
I just keep yawning. I'm sorry. Trying to cover it up so it's not contagious.
We are at our friend Greg's house. This is Greg's son, Hunter, sitting over. And we are putting in a submersible pump in his well. We're having to replace the submersible pump. My wife has been at Beach Gulf of Mexico all week. I have to pick her up tonight when she gets in. Wow.
Has it been a peaceful week, Brian? Or are you going to be glad when she gets home?
Christy said, woohoo, big spender about your
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what I always wanted.
John, we're in Waldron now. Are you talking about whenever we went and helped our other friend the other day move? That was over by Hot Springs.
It's a good area.
Of course, Wiley didn't record any of it.
No. If you cut up a pineapple and throw
He
it
said
in
it's
there.
been very peaceful. That's something Michael would say.
Robert said it's going in the 80s starting tomorrow. Holy moly.
Dang, I'm jealous. It's so hot.
Hey, Bobby. How's it going?
Hey, Bobby. It's so hot. I'll be happy when it's fall. I'm not ready for winter. I do not want it to get cold and wet and stay cold and wet, but I am ready for some cooler weather.
Yeah, especially after today.
Yeah, the last couple of days, my goodness.
Yeah, Elaine, we stay busy everywhere. And I just hope we don't freeze to death this winter because of it. Wiley, I got here just after you started, but I didn't speak until after I finished my dinner. I seen trouble sitting behind you, 53 here, Meyer. Holy moly, I don't even want to hear what temperature you are over there.
Paul's in England.
Yeah, 53 degrees over there.
Yes.
I'm good.
I'm way jealous. I think I'd take working outside in 53-degree weather right now.
Man, I'm telling you.
At 53 degrees, I mean, you could have on a light, like a long sleeve shirt, and if you're working, you're fine.
That's t-shirt and shorts for me.
All right. Well, you're from up north.
Yeah.
So Robert says he's not far from Ozark County, Missouri, and that's when it's supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow. I don't think that's actually coming all the way down to us. I think it's still going to be in the high 90s down here.
Yeah. I looked at the forecast, and I didn't see any 80s.
South of their place. Yeah, right, Patrick. It definitely. 94 here. 83 degrees in Iowa, man.
Man, oh man.
Oh, in the breeze.
Oh. Paul likes to rub it in.
Yeah. I was just wondering how close I got my hometown was sitting on the living line. Oh.
Yeah, no, we're not close to Louisiana. We're still a few hours away.
We're closer to Oklahoma.
Supposed to be a polar vortex hitting soon that would be some welcome cooler weather. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, we're still stretched out for a ways before we get anything cooler.
But we don't actually watch like the weather forecast. We just check.
Yeah, I just checked the 7-day forecast on,
So if they said anything about a winter vortex, or polar vortex, whatever, we don't know about it.
Paul said, heck, even the rain shower this afternoon was warm enough for a cool shower in my t-shirt. LOL. Golly, man. 75 in central Wisconsin, 85 in Louisville, Kentucky.
at 53 degrees, I would not want to be wet.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in the rain. No.
With a breeze, no.
I'm good.
Yeah. Although I've done it working outside when I had to, but now when it starts raining, unless it's absolutely an emergency, something, we're like, all right, it's time to call it a day.
Brian says he just goes out and looks up to see what the weather is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, someone sent us some books, and I'm not sure who sent them because they didn't put a name in it. But there's a book in there about reading the weather, like reading nature signs to read the weather and stuff. And it's funny because I'm sitting out here today and I'm like, ooh, those clouds are like really big and puffy. What does that say about the weather? You know?
They're really, we got, so, I mean, in my opinion, you know, of course, there's some pretty cool books in there, but there's like 4 of those books that are absolutely awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I cannot wait to go through them more.
I wish I had more time to just sit down and read, because I'd probably read through them already.
Quit.
I can't. It just keeps happening. I'm not even tired. I don't know why I keep yawning.
We finally got a little rain today. It's still so dry. Stanley York's 104 in the panhandle of Texas. Holy moly.
It's only in the upper 90s here, but it feels like, I don't know what the feel like temperature is.
Elaine wants to know if they're the Foxfire books.
I don't think so.
Hi, Sluggo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're Foxfire. I didn't look at them.
And maybe it was Elaine that sent me a Food Forest book. Was that you, Elaine, that sent that through an email? I added it to our Amazon wish list, and they sent us that Food Forest book too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited about that. It looks like the kids and I are going to be learning a lot about nature and foraging and the weather and stuff, at least for the foreseeable future. We unschool, so we focus on reading, writing, and math, and then everything on top of that is just kind of things that kind of come about. You know, a lot of times the kids will pick the subject. Hunter went like 6 months where he was totally obsessed with outer space, and all he ever watched or read or anything was outer space stuff. And then when he felt like he had enough information, he just was done with it and moved on to the next thing. But that's kind of how we do things.
Scott said, I'm ready for cooler weather too. Oklahoma has just been hot. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much the exact same as Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Our weather over here has been pretty much the exact same as you guys have been in Oklahoma.
Same growing zone,
Yeah.
so it's the same weather.
66, and my grandfather told me when I was little that you could tell how hard the winter was going to be by the number of needles a pine tree lost. That's awesome.
I have not heard that, but we do know about the trick with the persimmon. It's persimmons, right? Persimmon seeds.
Yeah, persimmon seeds.
And the fork, knife, and the spoon. So I started reading the weather book, and it was talking about, you know, why it's cooler under trees, the science behind it. And I just thought it was because of the shade, but no, actually it's because of the way the wind blows and the trees like disrupt the air or whatever, and it causes the temperature to actually be cooler under a tree. And that makes sense because every time Liz comes to our house,
Billy Frank, howdy.
Every time Liz from Black Sheep Project comes over, she's like, it's so much cooler than it is here at my house. And under our big tarp with a fan on, I can't say it's a whole lot cooler than her house that has air conditioning. But her shed to house sits in the direct sun, and the air conditioner's not quite big enough, and they don't have all the insulation that they need. And so her situation will probably improve as they get closer to the house being done and stuff like that. But every single time she comes over, she mentions how much cooler it is at our place.
Steve, that's funny because I was actually going to say something about that rock whenever now he said, I've got a special rock for telling the weather. When it's wet, it's raining. Yeah. I was going to say something about that earlier.
When it's dry, it's not raining.
Yeah.
When it has snow on it, it's snowing.
I think the pines are dropping more right now from the lack of rain, though. Yeah, and that's possible. Pine trees lose just enough needles to protect their roots through the winter. Oh.
Hey, that
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
I never thought about that. But yeah, that makes sense.
And Sluggo said ground control to Major Tom. Not during a thunderstorm.
It makes me think of that song.
Does anyone know someone needing watch hours to monetize? I've been running a Rev Dream for a few loops. Probably need to throw someone else in there before YouTube thinks I'm a bot. Who was it the other day?
Amy and Chris over at Leonard Mountain Homestead need some watch hours.
Yep.
I'm sure there's more, but that's all I know of right now. Reverend Dream needs it, and yeah.
Jesus is Lord. I've done that all my life on the persimmon tree, on the persimmon stuff, and I guess Appalachian Homestead has
Locatera, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a smart lady.
Yeah, and it's it's pretty accurate. But the problem is it's got to be your local. It's got to be a persimmon seed. You know, I can't open the persimmon seed and tell Barbara up in Oregon what her weather is going to be.
Right.
It's local, you know, so you've got to make sure that it's a persimmon from your local area.
Mm-hmm. And that's something that book was talking about that I was reading was, how to predict your local weather, because you can turn on the news and it's going to tell you have an 80% chance of rain. But like, is that 80% chance in Fort Smith or where we live? Is that, is our neighbor going to get rain? But we aren't, they can't tell you that. That you have to look for nature signs to determine.
Nancy, that's pretty interesting, and that makes sense. So she said, my father watched the riverbank. If the squirrels and birds built their nests high in the trees, there would be flooding that year. If they built them low in the trees, there'd be a dry spring. So that makes a lot of sense too. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet there's information in there. I just haven't got that far yet. I think I'm still on the first chapter. Usually, when I have time to read, it's after dinner and it's starting to get dark. And our fairy lights that we have around camp are cool, but they don't put off enough light to read. Yeah.
Sheila's over there south of St. Louis. She said, we're going to have 86 to 88 here on Sunday. We're having a big barbecue dinner.
Oh,
yeah, man. I don't blame you.
That'd be perfect. Mid-80s in the shade with a nice
So
breeze.
Rachel is needing 130 hours?
Oh, Rachel at Back to Good needs some watch hours, Patrick. Rachel, I'm sorry. I was not aware. You and I have not talked about your watch hours recently, so I had no idea. 130. Is that to get partial monetization or full monetization?
Jen, Wiley, where are you at? Sluggo, we're at a friend of ours' place down here in Waldron, Arkansas, and replacing a deep well water pump for them. So a submersible water pump.
It looks like
for the well.
Be cooking us some burgers too.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. And he had cupcakes earlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Wiley got my ring.
Charcuterie board.
Oh yeah. Cheese and crackers and stuff. That was good. Kids wiped that out super quick.
You can also tell how hot and dry it's going to be in the summer by the number of seeds a water maple produces. Well, I don't have no water maples.
No, so, unfortunately. Yeah.
Sorry, but I no longer know the last time I wasn't at home. My dad had me taste a unripe persimmon as a joke when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's not a good thing to do.
Greg's got a persimmon tree right there that's
big,
huge.
Beautiful, and it's loaded with persimmons. I cannot wait for them to start ripening.
That's the biggest persimmon tree I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I bet it's about 20 foot tall. What do y'all think? 15, 20 foot? Probably closer to 20. That's definitely
easily 20. I think it's over 20.
So that's what that is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He said I could have as many as I wanted. I told him I'd make him some jelly. But I'm going to wait for them to ripen first because they're all still green.
Sluggo mentioned that a while ago, whatever it was, I don't even know now, because he said he threw that song out there because Jen said her son was into outer space.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Full monetization and video out today.
Yay! So anybody that doesn't know Rachel from Back to Good, they are going to be moving here to Arkansas pretty soon. They just they bought land over by Gary and Mary at Junk to Gems, and they're working on getting jobs transferred and stuff like that, and they're going to be moving from Arizona, from the desert, to the mountains of Arkansas.
Gary's cool.
Yeah.
Haven't met him yet. But
Yeah.
cool fella.
Gary reminds me of my dad so much. From the long hair, like the hippie look, to how he talks and acts and everything. He reminds me just of my dad.
Elaine said, wow, that's a huge persimmon tree, Jen. Wait till after the first frost. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good thing I have to wait till after the first frost because then it'll be cooler and I can can in cooler weather. I do not want to be canning right now.
So they're like fruits or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're kind of like a plum.
They'll turn,
Sort of.
they'll almost turn, they'll turn a reddish color. And whenever, you'll kind of feel them starting to get a little softer. And man, they're so good to eat.
The skin is a little bit bitter, but the fruit's good.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody's got any good persimmon recipes that I can or ways to preserve persimmons, the only way I know is jelly.
I think we got apple trees and
pear trees. He had a pear a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, the pear ain't ripe yet, or the one he showed us wasn't ripe yet.
So Brian said, I can smell that grill from here, but I'm a fat man and I like to eat.
We like to eat too.
me too.
Yeah. You can tell we're like not missing any meals.
Yeah.
Great jelly or jam. Yeah, I mean,
Lola likes to eat.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Jen, my muscadines are ripening if you want to come get them before the birds do.
Where's that at?
Bobby at Petty Jean.
Oh, we have muscadine all over our place.
You know, and I haven't even been paying attention to see if they had any fruit on them or not.
We need to look. We have muscadine everywhere.
I don't know. You're going to wind up having to pull this closer. I mean, well, no, we only got 8 minutes left. So I think 6% will last us through 8 minutes. We'll see.
If we stop replying to comments, it's because Wiley's phone went dead.
Persimmon bread.
What?
Persimmon bread is delicious. Also can make persimmon pudding that's baked. That's delicious. Wow.
So is persimmon bread kind of like
a banana bread or a blueberry bread or whatever.
Like that?
That's absolutely we got to look into that for sure.
I'm gonna be pumping out the loaves out of our little tiny camp oven that somebody sent us.
That thing's awesome.
Yes, it is. We've already used the crap out of it.
Persimmon cookies are good too. Wow.
Huh.
Okay.
I never heard of any of that.
I ain't never heard of that. I mean, we always just eat the persimmons. I mean, that was.
We need a way to preserve them though and make them last.
I love peach and apple jelly. If you would like to make some, LOL.
Never tried apple jelly.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I like apple butter even better.
Yeah, apple butter is even better. Yeah, sure.
Which I don't think it actually has any butter in it.
Yeah, similar to a pumpkin or a spice bread. And the pudding is more like a bread pudding. Now, I'm not a bread pudding fan, so I might not like that. But,
I do like pumpkin bread though.
Dehydrated. Yeah, I don't know.
Dehydrating would be kind of hard. We don't have the grid power to be able to run a dehydrator for a long time. And to dehydrate all those persimmons, that would take a lot. We have a freeze dryer in Oklahoma, but again, we don't really have the power to run it. And we'd have to, I don't know. Salvage RV stove?
I mean, probably. I mean, I haven't looked into that. But
although, when we go back to Oklahoma, we'll probably just get our propane stove out of the house and bring it.
Yeah, the only thing is, our propane stove needs electric, but it's just as the igniter. So I think we can run it off of our
We'd be able to, we'd have to use the, we'd have to use the electric to start the oven. It's also like the click on the stove, but I use a lighter to light our camp stove all the time, so that's no big deal.
Bread pudding is amazing. Good rum, raisin sauce, and ice cream.
My grandma used to eat bread pudding.
I don't know what it is about bread pudding. I love all kinds of stuff. But bread pudding, just I think I don't know. I can't
My
do
grandma would take like a glass of milk and break up bread and put it in there, and it'd soak up the milk, and then sometimes she'd put raisins in it and.
it. Terry said Hunter's sitting over there smoking.
Oh,
The grill behind him.
It looks like your head's on fire.
That's how hot it is
Yeah,
out here.
it's so hot. He's smoldering.
Make a smokehouse and dehydrate them in it. I'm actually wanting to build a smokehouse. It's probably going to be one of those things that's, not
Down the road a little bit.
not one of our next projects, but
It's not.
it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not higher on our priority.
It's not high
list right now.
priority, no.
We would like to learn how to cure meats and smoke meats and stuff like that. And once I don't know, they preserved it in the olden days before electricity, so it can be done. It just you have to learn how to do it safely.
Jesus Lord said they use the gas stove with an ignition, but they use a crack lighter to light it.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Now I used to HVAC. My buddy Dennis would he'd tell me, he's like, you know how to check to see if the gas is leaking. Like, how's that? Takes his lighter to light it. Yeah.
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 Because it's not going to explode. I mean, unless there's a lot in the room. If you're outside or something. But Wiley usually uses a spray bottle with dish soap in it.
Jen,
if there's bubbles, it's leaking.
Have you ever tried the Japanese technique called Hoshikage? I don't know what it is.
Let me see how it's
Air
spelled.
dried persimmons?
No. No, I have
we'll
not.
have to look into that.
So we do have Barbara sent us some solar dehydrators, and what they are is it's basically this big round thing that has different shelves, and it has screen all the way around it, and it's made out of a mesh material, so there's plenty of airflow. But I don't know with the humidity in the air if it would mold instead of dehydrate right now.
Brenda, where is the Blueberry Festival at?
Blueberry Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Plymouth, Indiana.
Smart.
Trails of Blueberry Festival, Plymouth, Indiana.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Smoke it, and it can be put in your root cellar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good vendors there. Blueberry everything.
I love blueberries.
Hey, y'all ate any of the Mayhaw jelly yet? No, John.
We probably gotten it from Mama V.
We left it at Mama V's, and we haven't been back over there yet. I've got to get over there to get it. 2 minutes.
Okay, all right. And then we can get back to work. Yay!
We're gonna say we're gonna go back to work. We're gonna go inside and sit in the AC.
Yeah.
Good night, Brian. Take it easy.
Bye. Ugh, I'm slouching, and it hurts.
You need a warm environment with good airflow. Well, we have the warm environment for sure.
And we can have the airflow. But I'm still worried about the humidity being so stinking high. This morning, I was just sitting there drinking my coffee, sweating.
Oh.
By the time we left the house, my hair looked like I had taken a shower, and I had not.
Jesus Lord said the hour flies by so fast. The clock is a liar. So Sluggo, yes, I do.
You do what?
I done a lot of hunting whenever I was a kid. It's just as an adult, I've had too much stuff going on, and I haven't had the opportunity. But I plan on that changing very quickly. The problem is as of right now, we're not Arkansas residents. So I've got to buy an out-of-state hunting license to be able to hunt over here.
And tags.
And tags and all that stuff, which is a lot more expensive.
So it probably won't happen this year.
But once we settle in, yes, it's going to be happening.
We've seen deer on our trail camera, so we have deer on our property.
Mama V had jelly on toast while she was recovering. Now
Well, hopefully she didn't need it all, because I want some.
Have a good night. Bye, Barbara.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bumblebee has plenty of jars of jellies. We left 7 or 8 jars. Yeah, I know. I never think of it whenever I'm over that way. We haven't been to her house, but if I'm going out that direction or something, I just never think of it. I haven't.
Yeah. Oh, here I go again.
Yep, it's time. We need to get on here. Guys, we got to get back to work anyway. So, yeah, it's been a fun hour. You guys, we thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We got to go to work, and we got to get this stuff done. And it looks like we'll be eating here before too long, and I don't want to have to work with a full belly. So
once Wiley eats, he's like. But we love y'all, and we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. If you haven't done it already, please hit that like button before you leave. We appreciate it. It helps YouTube, or it helps tell YouTube that you like us and like what we're doing, and hey, push it out to more people. So, also, oh, one more thing. If you guys haven't seen the video on our battery giveaway on August, go over to our main channel, Our Mountain Home, and check it out. Watt Cycle, we're partnering with Watt Cycle, and they are giving away 4 LiPo 4 batteries to you guys. So we have had a lot of scammers emailing people already.
Be careful with the scammers, guys.
The only person you'll hear from about it if you win is us. We will send you an email, and the email will be from ourmountainhome316@gmail.com. Do not give any information to anybody else. Watt Cycle will not contact you. And we will be picking winners on August 23rd. So please don't get scammed.
Yeah.
So those scammers are working hard.
And if you hadn't seen that videos, all the rules are in it over on Our Mountain Home. Go check it out if you are interested in winning Watt Cycle LiPo 4 battery. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Yep.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. As always, work hard, stay humble, and love God.
Amen.